And we're back at the MDX 2024 coverage. Day 1, 20,000 people attended the event. Free entrance happening till 19 May at Tropicana Gardens Mall. If you missed day 1, here is pretty much what went down at the event. Huge crowds, a lot of people lining up from level 3 all the way to level 4 where the event venue was. And if you're probably wondering why, well, maybe it's because everybody was lining up to get the event exclusive models. I think the overall community of diecast model hobbyists and also collectors are very, very strong in Malaysia. So much so that I kind of think that the venue itself is way too small for MDX. Hopefully in 2025, the organizers will consider moving to a much bigger venue. So I actually had quite a lot of fun attending this event. In fact, I actually spent more time ogling and oohing at the displays items than actually filming. So do pardon me if you didn't see a lot of coverage of particular model cars that you were looking out for. First particular brand that we came across was CM Model. CM Model is from China, if I'm not mistaken, and they actually had quite a lot of cool exclusive diorama on display and also event exclusive. For me, I am actually glad that CM Model actually went through the effort to clean up their display case, and it actually looked quite clean and easy for us to film. Some of the other organizers, unfortunately, their display case, the glass panel themselves was actually quite dirty, and first day I know everybody was busy setting up the display, setting up the stocks for purchase, so do bear with them, but hopefully day 2 things will be a little bit more organized. And in case you're asking, hey, did I actually buy any event exclusive model? Well, unfortunately the answer is no. So here's what went down, right? Media actually get to go into the event at 10 o'clock in the morning. Doors officially open to the public at 11 o'clock. Even then, the organizers do not allow the media to line up before the general public actually goes in, which I think is very, very fair. Some customers actually managed to buy the early pass, so they actually went in before 11 o'clock to buy, or sorry, not to buy, but to line up and buy the exclusive event items. So that also kind of complicates matter because some of the lines actually were blocking the display, so I couldn't really film as much as I wanted to. Now, this particular booth is actually Mini GT. I actually quite like their booth. It was really, I think, probably one of the biggest booth at the event show itself. But I kind of wish they put up some display stands to elevate some of the cars on displays here instead of putting everything on the same flat surface, because it was really hard to snap the cars that was way parked at the back, unless you had a very big zoom lens, which I did not have, unfortunately. One of the brands that we came across from Hong Kong was BM Creations. Very cool folks to chat with. Do recommend you guys to check BMC out. There's some very cool JDMs on display, such as the Honda Civic EF2 and also some of the other JDM on displays as well. So do check them out. They will have quite a lot of items on display, such as the Lancer, Supra. They were all on the display show. Another brand from Hong Kong that I came across was Hong Hing Toys. So yes, not the young and dangerous Hong Hing, okay? This is the legit Hong Hing Toys that is selling diecast cars. A lot of Lamborghini variants, very nice overall finishing as well on the paint and livery as well. A lot of details. But what I was actually not aware of was that Hong Hing actually had quite a lot of those tiny human scale that you can actually buy to put for your diorama, whether it's in a garage, on the street, in a racetrack. Those were actually pretty cool to look at. The ones that I actually like were the Policeman series from Hong Hing Toys. Of all the small policemen, Hong Kong policemen, some of them were actually using the speed trap, so I would actually highly recommend you guys to check it out. I also came across a very cool brand called D Model. So D Model is from Taiwan. The CEO himself was at the show floor too, but unfortunately, everybody was so busy on day 1, busy setting up, busy talking to the organizers, so I didn't have much chance to talk with him. Maybe next time I will be able to chat with the CEO more in detail. Now, if you do plan to attend MDX 2024, one word of advice: bring a mask. Wear a mask to this event, because number one, there were really a lot of people, and number two, unfortunately, there were still some inconsiderate folks who are not wearing a mask and coughing left, right, and center. And that is primarily the reason why I don't have a lot of coverage or footage from the Mini GT booth. I recall when I was filming at the Mini GT booth, there was so many people coughing around me that I just thought maybe I should just film somewhere else. And I kind of forgot to go back to the Mini GT booth, so maybe next year. Cool thing about the MDX 2024 was also Tommy Tech was also at the showcase floor with the designers, some of the big team from Japan as well. A lot of the Tomica limited vintage are on sale at this particular event. The booth was not particularly big, but again, there were a lot of people lining up for Tomica series as well. So in case you're wondering, hey, is there anything else that we can see at the event other than just looking at these big brands? Well, the cool thing about MDX is that there's a very big, vibrant of sellers setting up their small stores outside of the main event hall on the same floor. So if you're also a big collector of Hot Wheels and also Majorette, Jada, you can bet your bottom dollars you'll be able to find those guys at the show floor. Unfortunately, I was not able to get these two Tomica Japan GT cars. They were really what I wanted, but the line was just way too long and I just kind of left, right? Majorette and Jada also had a very cool booth on display as well, so do check them out if you're at the show floor. So for me, well, I think again, my recommendation to the organizers, if it's possible, do think about getting a bigger venue. Tropicana Gardens Mall, to be frank, is really great. I love the venue, but I think the event itself is just way too big for a event such as MDX. It just could not accommodate the crowd. The lines, like I said earlier, right? People were lining up the night before from level 4. When I went in there about 10 in the morning, the line was already going down to level 3. And they actually had to deploy the police to help to do some crowd control. That was how big of a crowd there was for MDX. But then again, it was pretty fun. There were a lot of like-minded hobbyists, all of them at the show floor, trying to buy the latest, trying to find the limited edition, trying to get the cars that they missed a few years back. It's all happening at MDX. My only annoyance is really people who are doing live stream. And for those of you who are doing live stream on your phone, well, my recommendation is that please maybe get a external mic instead of walking around the show floor talking to your phone really, really loud, and that's kind of a big distraction to the rest of us. But for those of you who are planning to go in on the 19th May at Tropicana Gardens Mall, please go early, get in the lines early as well, and most importantly, have fun, bring lots of cash, or load up your e-wallet and get ready to buy what you want at the show floor. So that's been our coverage of the MDX 2024. Thank you guys for watching. It's good to be back, and I'll see you guys down in the comment section below. Big thank you again to the organizers for MDX for inviting us. See you guys in 2025.